Well, hello, this is Supernova, and this is
GamesGuru1.
GamesGuru1. We're doing a bit of an interview today for GSCON, just to get a bit of insight as to who's attending the event. So, tell me briefly about your streaming name, how you came about it.
To be honest, it's a proper nerdy. It's not fantastically special, but it is quite personal. Years ago, in a job I worked at, there was a gaming department I was in charge of, and as part of the gaming department, my title they gave us was Games Gurus. So that eventually went away, but I still took that as like a kind of unofficial name badge for my gaming nerdy side. I mean, it came time to have like an online persona, mainly when I started getting into like Xbox with the gamer tag and stuff. I kind of adapted that and I threw a 1 on the end because it's like, whether there's other games gurus out there, just maybe a bit different to the others. Although in the early days, a lot of people misread it. It looked like Games Girl. So I used to, in the very early days, get a lot of weird messages from like lonely, thirsty men going, "Hi," how are you?" Especially after online multiplayer matches. Like, "Nice to see a girl playing Halo 3 online." I'm like, I'm actually a bloke, but yeah, thanks for the praise.
I'm sure many streamers can feel your grief there about usernames being taken across the board. So I wanted just Supernova, couldn't get it, but you know. So what sets you apart from your stream from other streamers? What do you do differently?
I don't know. I mean, my setup's fairly basic. I do stream mainly from console, so PS4, still part of the last gen brigade, but I've got Series X, and I do, well, my son has a Switch, which I'm dabbling with, and I stream mainly from I basically just bring myself for play, really. I don't have an online persona, I don't have a theme, I don't have a cam most of the time, but people say I need to go on cam more, so obviously if it does, my theme might be hats and that, but I just try to be me on camera and try to be entertaining. I obviously use the game first and foremost as the centre of the stream, with me in the background narrating. I'm very vocal, I'm very animatronic. I do talk like Stan from Monkey Island, which probably would be even worse if I did stream at a cam, because I'd just be over here, and obviously that's nerves, anxiety playing up. But at the same time, I try to do the actual stream justice in terms of the content and obviously interactivity with whoever's watching. So like friends who come in, like such as yourself and all of them, I always try to make sure everyone feels welcome, included, and part of the chat, whether they're part of my community or they're just passing by.
And it was having a community one of the focal points when you started up streaming. What got you into streaming initially?
That's a very, very good question. I don't know really. I mean, I like to say there was a massive journey of self-discovery what got me to that point. I saw a lot of friends and that doing it, and it's that sort of thing is so much out of my own comfort zone in terms of like putting myself out there and having people watch me do something. But I'm a firm believer in terms of like self-growth and evolution, you need to sometimes go out your comfort zone, push yourself. And I thought if I can do this in some capacity, then it'll basically make me more confident and better person in other aspects of my life. And streaming for a lot of people, especially people like who come to GSCON, find it like quite a liberating experience. It's obviously gaming's escapism, but if you can take it to the next level and add interactivity and obviously part of a community thing and inspire others to do the same and to push themselves to be something better and greater, then I take that as a badge of honor. If I can inspire some more people to go, you know what, if he can do it, maybe I can. And with the community, you such as yourself, we've actually proven that other people have to cause as examples and start out on that journey as well, because we've done it.
Yeah. Well, going off that, who inspires you?
Well, of course, yourself, Nova.
Oh, thank you very much.
Don't worry, this is not scripted, but joking aside, we've had this conversation before, and that you're very similar to me in terms of personality and obviously for anxiety and for worry and for self-doubt. But the fact that you put yourself out there and you go live with a cam and you obviously give 100% of yourself to there is a constant source of inspiration for me. People like Thunder Phoenix UK, I'm going to just name drop a few people you should check out here. People like Becky Darkart, King Scorpion 16, people part of my community but also friends of the community, friends of me. Ninja Space Unicorn, White Wolf UK, all these people in old school established ones like Zombie Workshop and Hourville, they're a constant source of inspiration for me, and definitely people you need to check out if you want to get into this kind of lifestyle. they make it look easy because we've been doing it so long, but everybody started somewhere. We all started once upon a time by pressing live, and we went from there.
Yeah. But talking about your community, you've built a nice big community up. Do you want to just spend a few words talking about
shameless plug time?
Yeah, shameless plug.
Funny enough, let me just move
just about to see it, yeah.
My community is called For Warwolves. It's mainly primarily a gaming community, streamers, gamers, nerds, geeks, goofs, as one of my mods would so quaintly put it. We are big focus, like GSCON, on the mental health and support side of things. It doesn't matter if you're a gamer, streamer, or anything, if you're into the gaming side of things, or just that side of life. I try to have an open, welcoming community, which first and foremost offers help, support, whether it's mental, physical, just support on this like kind of lifestyle we all live. If you need that advice, we've got plenty of established members who do it all the time. And I just try to create like an online safe space for people to be themselves, which is exactly what GSCON stands for.
Exactly, yeah. And I'd encourage anyone to go and visit the Warwolves socials. It's a great community to get involved with, loads of support, loads of friends, and it's genuinely amazing.
Just have it flash up at the bottom of the screen. Just type in Warwolves on Discord and you'll find it. You'll have a logo like that. Oh, everybody's free to join, everybody's free to chat. There's no minimum requirements apart from a 16 age rating because it can get quite grown up in there. But you don't have to be a pro streamer to actually be part of the community and just talk to people.
Okay, I'd like to throw in some fly balls into the questions.
Oh dear.
So you get sucked into the last game you played. How would you cope? And what game was it?
What game did I last play? Well, last two games I played were Dreamlight Valley, which will be easy to live in, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that, but also, what was the other game I played? Plague's Tale: Innocence, which is
totally
just totally nightmare fuel. I would not like to live in that world because that game pulls no punches in terms of setting and violence.
And all the rats.
Yeah. To be honest, fantastic game if you've not checked it out. But the swarm mechanic fascinates me with the actual rats as a puzzle element. Obviously, if it was Dreamlight Valley, I'd just be sat there like just chilling out in a restaurant with Remy from bloody rats.
And it goes there. You got two rats, just totally
two different types of rats. One want to eat you alive, and one want to serve you food.
So it goes some way to show the variety of games that you play on stream, which is amazing. We call ourselves variety streamers.
Yes.
And that is basically what you're offering.
I do class myself. I don't have a particular theme. I play first and foremost games I want to play. I don't generally, like yourself, we don't follow trends. We're not pro Overwatch players. I don't think I've ever played Overwatch or COD online. I will play a game which I want to play, but I would find entertaining. If I don't think the game would be entertaining, I would actually stream it.
And we do inspire each other, don't we? Because I know you've played some games that I've been like, I need to play that. You played Sleeping Dogs, which I played, and he was like, I need to revisit that.
A number of times I've seen Nova play a game and I think, oh, that looks awesome. And that's the beauty of like online streaming, because you might not be sure about a game and you'll see someone play it and obviously the gameplay element and go, this is actually something I want to play. And we've been very similar, do bounce off each other in terms of taste. Number of times Nova's been in my channel and gone, I'm putting this on my wish list, I want to try that. And again, like Sleeping Dogs, went away for it for years, saw you playing it, and I thought, I want to play this again. And I've played it and I've just completely 100%ed it now because I got that much back into it, mainly down to this man.
And it's weird because I was inspired by a different streamer playing the Sleeping Dogs, and it's kind of like passes it way along your friends, doesn't it?
It kind of moves down the chain, yes, because somebody else watching us play that game might go, I've never heard of this game looks good. I mean, I've had people in stream going, what's this game? So you tell them and go, oh, it's $5.99 on the Play Store. I'll buy this, I'll play this later. And again, you might find your next favourite game without having to spend money on a game you might not enjoy.
Yeah. So with GSCON finally here, what are you looking forward to most about the event now returning for your second year, is it?
Yes. To be honest, last year was my first event with here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't have any expectations. I heard obviously the marketing thing and I thought, again, for social anxiety, I thought I can try it, and if I don't like it, then I don't have to stay. Ended up staying for the entirety of last year's Saturday and loved it. This year's event, obviously, it's grown, it's got bigger. Hats off to Matt and the team, like this young gentleman here, for what they've done and how they've expanded it and made it better. And this year, I've also used the excuse of GSCON as a meeting point for Warwolves' first in real life meetup. we're obviously Nova's part of the community, so's Thunder Phoenix. I've got a couple of people who come all the way from Belgium, members, to meet up face to face for the very first time to enjoy that social aspects of it as well. So it's like two birds with one stone, but to have an event where you can come and be safe and comfortable and do that sort of thing was just a bonus in my book. Plus, I've only seen about 50% of it so far, and it looks amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing the other 50%, obviously sometime today.
So, going to wrap it up now by just looking at what your plans are for the rest of the year. Have you got any goals?
I don't know. Online, my next milestone is 800, which, to be honest, looking back, I didn't think I hit 600. We had this conversation, and look, now I'm on my way to 800. Expand my channel to use camera more, because that's a big step for me with the anxiety to actually put myself on camera. But if this fine gentleman can do it,
we're all encouraging you, and
yes,
I think once you get used to it, it will be. It's just venturing out there.
Heart rate's going up just thinking about it. Like, but
everyone who's got a camera has gone through that initial phase where it's like, oh, do I want to put my face out there and all that? But
once you get settled, it's the same time, the very first time you press live, initially anyway. Obviously, grow for Werewolves, expand on it, and have more members interacting and supporting in that, because we've got a fantastic team and core members there. I just want to bring more inclusivity to that. From a personal choice, grow my channel, grow my content, add new features to it. I mean, one day I might even have overlays, I don't know, because again, just see what like people do on their channels like Nova and that. I just want to get to that level. I don't have any real long-term aspirations, but just ever forward, I suppose.
Right. So, have you got any games that you're looking forward to playing in the year to come?
Ooh, well, if I bag myself a PS5, obviously the new Spiderman.
New Spiderman.
And next chapter in the Final Fantasy Remake series next year. Initially, Assassin's Creed Mirage, big AC fan. And I'm glad we're going back to classic OG. And that, and hopefully for my birthday, FYI, birthday bros here, this month actually. I'm hoping to treat myself or get a family member to get me Jedi Survivor, because big Star Wars nerd in general, but Star Wars especially. And I did enjoy the first one. I played it on 2 different consoles because I liked that much, and I'm looking forward to playing the sequel, which I probably will have a lot of fun streaming as well.
Awesome, and they're all games that you can enjoy and just get stuck into it.
Yes.
So I'll leave it to you now. Just promo yourself, tell people your socials, where they can find you, and just sign off.
Okay. I really don't feel comfortable doing this, but again, this is part of the journey, I suppose. You can find me on Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it, under GamesGuru1, at DelBoyGuru_. I'm on Instagram under GamesGuru1. I'm on Twitch under GamesGuru1. You can see a pattern forming here. They're at my 3 main channels. Werewolves is obviously on Discord at Werewolves. We do have a gaming channel on Twitch called Werewolves UK, where the community streams too with community nights and events. And both Werewolves is on Twitter/X and Instagram under WerewolvesC.
So all over the place. So give them a go. You'll absolutely love it. For now, that's it for this interview. Stay tuned for more interviews, and we'll catch you soon.
Take care, guys. Thank you.